Today is Tuesday, Parashat Tetze. In the Halakha Psuka of this morning in Chok Israel, we learned about berachot, about blessings. And these are halachot that are important to know. Kol mevarech birkat hamazon, או ברכה אחת מעין שלוש, צריך לברך אותה במקום שאכל. So anyone who says birkat mazon, which we say after eating a meal, or he says bracha me'en shalosh, which is the bracha that we say after eating a cake or eating some of the fruits of the land of Israel, like pomegranates or grapes or figs, or if you ate some olives. These are the fruits of the land of Israel that you say a special beracha after it. It's called berachat me'en shalosh, or also after drinking wine. So this beracha, and also beracha of birkat mazon, when you say it in the place where you had your meal or you partook of this food. Achal kshu mehalech, what about if you were eating and walking at the same time? Not a good idea, better to eat when you're seated, but if you happen to be walking and eating, when you come to say beracha, yoshev b'makom shepasak bivarech. You stop at the place where you stop eating, that's where you sit down and you say the beracha seated down. Achar kshu omed, what if he was eating while he was standing, not walking but just standing? Yoshev b'mkomo vivarech, he should sit in the same place where he was standing and say birkat hamazon there. Shachach levarech birkat hamazon, what if he forgot to say birkat mazon? Venizkar kodem sheitakel hamazon shebeme'av, and he remembered before the food was digested. And typically we say, let's say 72 minutes. If he remembered about half an hour after he ate a meal, or an hour, and he still has the food it hasn't been digested, we use the amount of time, let's say within the first 72 minutes. Mevarech b'makom sheniskar. He should say beracha in the place where he remembered that he didn't say birkat mazon. Ve'im haya mezid. But let's say if he did it on purpose, he decided not to say birkat mazon, and a few minutes later he remembered, but he had already left the place where he was. He goes back, since he did it purposefully, it was not just a forgetfulness. He should go back to the place where he was and say birkat hamazon there. However, if he said the blessing of birkat hamazon wherever he remembered, he also has fulfilled the obligation. Even though we said that he should sit down to say birkat mazon, if he said the birkat mazon while he was walking or while he was standing, he's fulfilled the obligation. He doesn't need to repeat birkat mazon again. However, in the first place, the preferred way to do it, and in the first place he should do the birkat hamazon in the place where he had the meal and seated down rather than standing. But after the fact, if he did it standing or walking, he would have fulfilled his obligation. If a person is in doubt whether he said birkat hamotzi lechem min haaretz or he didn't say birkat hamotzi lechem min haaretz, that is the bracha that is before partaking of the meal, he's in doubt, he doesn't have to say the bracha, because the bracha before we partake of food is rabbinic. And when we have a doubt in rabbinic mitzvot, in rabbinic berachot, then you don't have to say the bracha if you are in doubt. Shachach levarech hamotzi. What if he knows for a fact that he forgot to say the motzi? He was not in doubt. He started eating the meal, whether it's bread or even, let's say, if it was another food, and he knows that he forgot to say the bracha. Im nizkar ad shelo gamar seudato, chozer u'mvarech. If he remembers that he didn't say birkat hamotzi and he was still in the middle of the meal, he should say the beracha at the point that he remembered. Im nizkar le'achar shegamar, eno chozer u'mvarech. But if he remembered that he didn't say the birkat hamotzi and he was already after the end of the meal, then he doesn't have to say the motzi because it's already done. And let's say he was eating a fruit and he remembered he didn't say a bracha. So if he can still continue eating some of that fruit, he can say the bracha right there and continue. But if he already finished the fruit and he didn't say the bracha, he doesn't have to say it. The law is different regarding the bracha after the meal. If he had a full meal, let's say, and he was in doubt whether he said Birkat Hamazon or not, he should say Birkat Hamazon, because the bracha of Birkat Hamazon is a bracha from the Torah, ve'achalta ve'savata u'berachta, and in situations of doubt, whether he said it or didn't say it, he should say Birkat Hamazon. But in a situation of doubt, whether he said the bracha before partaking of the meal or not, that he doesn't have to say the bracha because of that doubt. So there is a difference between the bracha before and the bracha after. The bracha after, we are more strict because it's a Torah commanded bracha. It comes from the Torah. It says ve'achalta ve'savata. You eat, you're satisfied, and then you say the bracha. So that's in the Torah. The bracha before we partake of the meal is also important. You have to say it. You cannot partake of any food without saying the bracha. But since it's more of a rabbinic type of mitzvah, to say before you partake of the food, in situations of doubt, you don't have to repeat the bracha. You don't have to say it, in other words. So this was from the Halakha Psuka of today, in Chok L'Israel, for Tuesday, Parashat Ki Tetze. Baruch Adonai Le'olam, Amen ve'amen.